Yes, this is your favorite show, Sports Unfolded, with your favorite hosts, Eric and Ron.
Hey, sports fans! Welcome to the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded, where we cover all of this week's top sports stories. I am your host, Eric. Main man over there, Ron. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well.
Thanks for joining.
I'm excited for this one. It was a brilliantly named show today.
It's a brilliant disguise, so I would hope it's brilliant. So we cover all of the top sports stories. We hope you join us live tonight on the chat. Let us know what you think. If you have an opinion, we'd love to hear from you. But before we get started, Ron, let's thank those that continue to help us grow, especially our good friends there in Providence, Rhode Island.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Sprout Co-working. For all your co-working needs, large or small, visit sproutcoworking.com.
Also want to thank our good friends in Dallas, Georgia, 99.1 WDJY FM. Thank you for the support and putting us on every Saturday at 1 p.m., as well as our good friends here in Southeast Connecticut, S6E8 Public Access Channel 12. Thank you for putting us on every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. We appreciate the support there as well. You too can support if you're watching live. Share our show afterwards. Tell your friends about it. Join us live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the best sports podcast talk on the planet. But, Ron, I guess it's time to get this party started. You ready?
Good one. It's going to be a good one.
I think it is. So let's start off with our leadoff story, and that is the Olympics. They're coming to an end, right? They're winding down, but there's been a lot of great stories that have come out, especially with the United States. What are some of the things that you've enjoyed most about these Winter Olympics, these 2026 Winter Olympics?
Well, I think it's been more spread out for medals, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I got the medal count if you want it.
Yeah, absolutely. I have it from yesterday. But
yeah, Norway has 37, 17 gold, which leads in the gold category. United States at 28 with 10 golds. Italy, host country, 26 with 9 golds. Japan with 24, but only 5 golds. And then Germany, 22 medals with 6 golds. Those are your top 5 in the medal count.
Yeah. United States was 3rd last year. So, I mean, this is good. And again, I think Germany was a lot less than what they normally do.
In the winter, yes. For Winter Olympics, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, Norway just won about every cross-country thing. And
do they ever get anything but snow? It's like always snow there, isn't it? Like it's always.
Yeah. I mean, they should win everything.
And then wasn't it a record now for gold medals for a country? I think 17. I think it's a record.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that is a lot of gold there. Congrats to Norway, by the way, because nobody's catching them.
No, not at all. There's only a few days left, right? So
yeah, nobody's catching them. I mean, there's been a lot of great stories. Jordan Stolz. I mean,
set the Olympic
record. Had that as one of the oh my God, I can't even think. What's the segment we do? Split decisions, where I had Jordan Stolz in there, and he won 2 gold and a silver.
Yeah.
So he did his thing.
Yeah, definitely. The Olympic record in the 100 meters speed skating. So great to see that from the United States. I really was impressed with Michaela Schifrin winning the women's slalom. I thought her speech about her dad and just he passed away in 2020 and I just love the fact that she said I was more fearful of winning than losing because she didn't know how she'd feel about that moment. I thought that was a great moment in the Olympics, just because there's so many emotions that go into those athletes when they're winning. So I thought that was a great story that she bounced back and was able to win the gold in the
Yeah, and
slalom
look, none was better than watching the women's hockey team defeat Canada
in overtime.
in overtime. And let me tell you,
5-hole
that Keller
too, right?
goal,
That
wow, that Keller goal was unbelievable. What a move on the defenseman, and put the backhand just under the arm and above the pad, and
Teddy Bears.
moment that was.
Jake, thanks for joining as well. Ron, do you have any comment about what happened on Monday? Sorry for asking.
What happened on Monday?
I don't know. But yeah, what a phenomenal job by the women's hockey team. Again, Hillary Knight
I don't know what
with the
happened.
game tying goal.
Oh yeah,
and became the all-time leading scorer in
Yep.
U.S. women's hockey. Eric was talking about it on Wednesday.
I don't watch Raw.
What about Ilya Milliman? The quad god is now what he's being labeled.
Yeah, he fell twice during his skate, and he finished 8th. I mean, he did win a gold for the team,
Yes.
and he was huge in that, but he failed. And
Oh, yes.
too bad.
Yeah, that was a big tragedy there in Pawtucket,
Oh.
Rhode Island. Yeah, another mass
yeah.
shooting. Well, semi-mass shooting. But again, a public area. Yep. No. Yeah. Our hearts go out to those
was a
families
sad-
that were
Sad
affected.
moment.
Yeah.
I
and
played
just-
in that arena.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. What else? Anything else from the Olympics? Obviously, the men's in hockey is now going to face Canada, which is what we all wanted to see.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting matchup.
Jake, you don't have to apologize. And that's the one that everybody's looking forward to now. It's going to be a tough matchup, man. I mean, Canada has struggled in this Olympics, to be honest with you. Just barely beat Chechnya.
We're down today, right?
Almost, took that one. But they almost lost today as well.
Yeah, they were down 2-0.
Yeah.
Came back
And that slipped away, and they can't play like that against the United States. They do that, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, United States. I mean, for all, I mean, they had one tough game. They win the game 2-1 in overtime, but other than that, they're averaging 5 to 6 goals a game. Granted, the competition's obviously much better with Canada than they faced with any other team, but
yeah. And Tage Thompson didn't get to finish this game. He took a big slash and a cross check, and something probably didn't feel right, and they held him out of the third period. So we'll have to wait and see about that.
Sidney
Crosby, his injury, that definitely looked to me like it was a groin. His leg kind of bent back a little bit, and it's not supposed to do that. And Sid the Kid out.
Yeah,
most likely. Although with Sidney Crosby, I mean, he's going to try to go.
Yeah, and they basically said he wasn't it's like game to game, so he may try to play obviously for the gold.
Jake's got all kinds of ads going. Thank you for the pennies there, Jake.
Oh man, anything else from the Olympics, Ron? That maybe a State Farm at? Geez, you're Jake from State Farm.
Alyssa Liu got a couple of goals for the U.S. and Chalk and Bates got a gold and a silver each in pairs for figure skating. Alex Ferreira today just got a gold for the half pipe freestyle skiing, and Corinne started today. Got a bronze in the 1500 meter. First time I think since 2012 we got a medal in the short track 1500 meter.
And what the curling U.S. men Canada bronze, bronze because they both weren't able to get to the gold. matchup. So kind of crazy there. Jake is back. All right, Jake. How does that work with the ad? Does it goes back to where we are? You guys just made 2 cents.
No, it shows the video.
As
it's
we're
not
going
so
on?
bad when it's gaming, because at least you can still see the video game being played, but you can't hear what's happening.
Gotcha.
And you lose all the chat. All the
so he
chatter
could
that
see
we
us,
said. Yeah,
but he couldn't hear us.
right.
Got it.
You guys just made 2 cents. Thank you.
We are. All right. I'm retiring. We're calling it a day, Ron. I'm done. Sign me up.
Don't say that you didn't make any money.
Sometimes. All right. I want to talk some NFL. You want to continue on this Olympic topic?
No, I mean, look, I just loved the women's game. They were clearly the better team this year, even though it was a 2-1 game against Canada. Canada stepped up, but U.S. was like
a lot of changes, right? Coming to this U.S. team, though. Hillary Knight, I think this was her last Olympics.
Well, you never know.
You never know. All right.
I mean, she holds the record now for points.
Did you talk about the teddy bears? Was that real? I didn't see it. Which teddy bears?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Teddy bears in the Olympics?
What is going on?
I don't know. I'm looking this up because I don't.
Oh, the teddy bear. Yeah, the little mascot thing that they were giving the ladies that won medals.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's often referred to as creative education manager. Did they do it for this one? 2026 Olympic mascot plush.
They gave them out. I was watching it.
Yeah.
I was watching it.
That's not a teddy bear, though.
I don't know what it is. It's a mascot.
It is. Flow? Finding the flow. It's, you know what it is? A polar bear.
Oh, it's not a progressive.
No, not that flow.
Person?
Different flow. Looks like a teddy bear. A teddy bear. A polar bear.
Polar bear. Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that made my night. They were giving them to the Canadians.
They give them to everybody
after they lost.
Won medals.
Also, even if you won them, so Canada won a silver, so that makes sense.
So the bronze, silver, and gold all got those mascot stuff.
Polar bears.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It looks like a polar bear. I'm going with polar bear. All right, let's talk some NFL. But hey, great job by Italy. With all the chatter about how bad it was going to be, like some of the arenas weren't done and some of the stuff, it actually wasn't too bad. Were you upset about the boards too? They mentioned that in hockey with the color. They didn't like the color of the boards.
Oh, because Swayman gave up that softy?
It was like a blue. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know.
Whatever. I never even noticed it until he gave up that.
We may not be real, Hugo. We could be AI right now, for all you know. I'm telling you right now, nothing in this world is real anymore.
Yeah, see, I got extra fingers.
Yeah, good, great. You did well there. You really sold it. You really sold it.
Yeah,
all right. You're like the magician who tells everybody how he's doing the trick.
Yeah, exactly.
The Kansas City Chiefs have reworked Patrick Mahomes' contract. Does this open the door for Tyreek Hill to return?
Oh, he's definitely going there.
The Chiefs converted, listen to this thing, though, $54.45 million of Mahomes' salary into a signing bonus. So it brings his cap number from $78.2 million. That was going to be his cap number this year, to $34.65 million. Crazy part about this is
why bother?
Next year's cap hit, $85 million. So they're just going to keep moving this money along. Yeah. It's crazy. That's insane to me. But yeah, listen, Tyreek Hill released by the Dolphins. He suffered a dislocated knee, torn ACL in the 4th week of the season. They're not even sure he'll be back this year. But highest odds, Ron, I'm going to give you the 5 teams with the highest odds. You can either yay, nay, I love it, don't. All right. Ready? Obviously, the Chiefs coming in at number 1.
Yay. I think he's
Yay.
going there.
Yay.
I don't even think it's a
Hold
question.
on. Can I do it for you? Hold on. Let me see. All right. If it's a boo, I'll give you the boo. All right. The Buffalo Bills.
Boo. They should be happy about that.
Baltimore Ravens.
Boo. He's not going anywhere else. I feel like they're booing me.
The Las Vegas Raiders, who have the most money to spend.
Yeah, they're not. He's not going there. So, no.
These are the top 5, by the way. And coming in at number 5, the New England Patriots.
No, he's not going there. He's going to Kansas City. And you know what? Let him go.
Listen, I agree with you. And I don't think Tyreek Hill has or what we think he has anymore. But I will say this, Ron. Teams get desperate. Kansas City Chiefs right now, they don't even know if they're going to have Kelsey. He may retire. He hasn't announced. Tyreek Hill, who may not even play next year. If they're reworking deals right now with Patrick Mahomes, it's not to get Tyreek Hill because they're going to need to get a player in today and a guy that's going to contribute today. That's why I don't know if Tyreek Hill makes the most sense for the Kansas City Chiefs, as crazy as it sounds.
Well, I think they're going to get him. But I don't think that's why they're making room. I think it's for a lineman. I think it's for offensive linemen. They need
some offensive weapons. So your boy Rice had another incident. Rashid Rice.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
Domestic abuse of his spouse or girlfriend or whatever. I mean, this guy just can't figure it out either.
No.
91 games, Tyreek Hill with the Kansas City Chiefs had 479 receptions, 6,630 yards, 13.8 yards per reception, 56 touchdowns. While he's with the Chiefs, 6-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, and obviously 1 championship. I mean, it's a great piece.
Going to make him lose a step.
If he was healthy, if he was healthy, I'd say this is an automatic. But obviously the Dolphins felt something too because the money that he was guaranteed they could cut him barring an injury. So as long as he had an injury, it didn't affect him in the cap. So they probably assumed, again, why not get rid of him now and not have to worry about paying him? So we did it.
They should go after Cooper Kupp.
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got it. Well, they need speed, too. They need a guy that can go deep.
I know, but they have a guy that can go deep and worthy. But he's not worthy right now.
Oh, I see what you did there, buddy. You got one tonight.
He's got to be able to hold on to the ball.
Yes. Yeah, that helps. Tyreek Hill projected salary $14.4 million, according to Spot Rack. That's what they're saying. He'll probably average. We did a Twitter poll. 69.2% of the fans said he is returning to the Chiefs. That's where they feel he's most likely to go. So
yeah, I voted.
Yeah. Listen, it just, to me, it doesn't make sense because what the Kansas City Chiefs are trying to do is that window that they still have with Mahomes. You need guys today. You need guys that are going to be able to play today. They can't afford to sit back and wait and then say, oh, well, we got Patrick Mahomes already. He's coming off an injury. So that's a concern. I don't know.
Look, I look at, they have more problems than what they think they have. First of all, tight end. Whether he comes back or not, you're still not going to have him all the way back because I don't think he was as effective last year.
He still led the team.
I don't think he was that good.
He led the team in receptions, touchdowns.
Yeah.
He was still their best offensive weapon.
Yeah, but it just wasn't glaring.
He wasn't as swift as he was in the past. No.
Oh, that was a tailor-made joke.
We got him going now, baby. Let the show begin, people. It is on, like Donkey Kong. as our good friends would say.
Yeah, I don't think his heart is in it now.
So let me ask you this question. Do they get back? He and the Chiefs did we see that dynasty end when Patrick Mahomes went down?
I don't know if they won't be able to get back ever, but I don't see them going back next season.
You know the thing so obviously Tom Brady had the knee injury, 07, and right, he was out for the whole year.
Yep.
But the difference between Brady and Mahomes to me is Brady wasn't mobile to begin with.
Right.
Whereas Patrick Mahomes' game is predicated on the fact that he can move around and do stuff that
the escapability, right? and stuff like that.
I don't know how this affects him there as well. And it's like, that's why I'm saying if they're going to try to rework his contract and put money back into free agency, they're going to have to get guys that can play today because we don't know what Patrick Mahomes is going to be.
Yeah.
So
I know. And you have to invest in somebody on that offensive line. You have to. Whether you think your offensive line was good or not, look, he got pummeled. So the offensive line wasn't that good. And you might have all pro players in all those spots, but somebody wasn't doing their job. And to me, you've got to fix that problem because you have to be able to have him play the whole season.
I agree, but
I agree.
It's tough though, because as a New England fan, I hear the same thing when we're doing well. You know, we heard a lot of that with us going back to the Super Bowl. It was like, oh, great. Here come the Patriots again. Right. So
I get it. The bear, right?
I get it. But
don't vote the bear.
All right. We'll see how this all turns out. Obviously, the franchise tag portion of the season has already begun in the NFL. So we'll see if any of the movement happens.
We'll see what happens with the chefs.
And then we'll go from there. But we'll keep our eye on this story. All right, Ron. With that, we're going to move on to our starting five.
Nothing. Chefs.
I love that commercial. That was a great commercial.
3, 2, 1.
Our starting five tonight. The Chicago Bears all-time quarterbacks. We're going to give you our five. The reason why we did this, though, Ron, interesting story coming out of Chicago is that they had some trouble getting a new stadium deal. They had tried a couple different locations. The state of Illinois is kind of, dragging their feet on this situation, and it looks like the Bears have a path now to go to Indiana, who has freed up the spot.
You know what?
In a stadium location.
Congrats to Illinois, because these football teams make so much goddamn money that they should be buying the freaking stadium. These guys are making like $1 billion a year, and you can't build your own stadium? Tough.
No, the funny thing though, Ron, see, I disagree with you here. Because I think the Bears said they would give $2 billion to the stadium. They were asking for like $800 million for infrastructure around the stadium, roads, things like that. So, I mean, for $800 million, I would probably do it. If they're splitting the bill, they're flipping the bill for the stadium themselves.
Why does it cost $2 billion to make a freaking stadium?
Because think about these stadiums now. They got the friggin' roofs. It's going to be a dome. That I don't like.
See?
For Chicago, like that weather and windy city and everything else, like, why would they have wanted a dome? It's like we're taking football out of football. We make the joke about, which probably will happen at some point, flag football becoming the norm.
Yeah.
But now you're literally taking weather out of the game as well, because everybody wants a damn dome. Like, all the new stadiums are domes now.
It's because they want to host the Super Bowl.
But even that, you remember they did that with the Giants that year?
Yeah.
They hosted in New York, and it was like 30 ice storms and everything. Nobody's going to want to go to these locations. You want to go to Chicago in February.
But that's what I'm saying. They want to be able to host a Super Bowl, and you have to have it domed in order to do it.
But then again, the Super Bowl, Yeah, but Ron, everything that happens around the Super Bowl, they have all these parties before and all these things, and nobody's going to want to do that in below zero weather with snow and everything else. They want these warm
For
cities.
Super Bowl, they'd do it. I mean, you don't have to sit in it during the game.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the game. It's all the other stuff.
See, they can make nice, cushy seats, and the whole bit. Go all out. If you're going to spend $2 billion, you might as well make it comfortable.
I don't know, my friend, but all right, let's give you our starting 5 Chicago Bears quarterbacks of all time. You are first this week. If you have more than one honorable mention, dude, there's something wrong with you. There really is.
I have no honorable mentions.
All right, because I was
wait. I got one. Yeah.
All right, because I was going to say.
Not really one, but it's.
Yeah, go ahead.
My honorable mention is Caleb Williams because he has a shot at making history as most of these guys suck.
All right. I went my honorable mention, Jay Cutler.
Oh, no.
Jay Cutler. Because he played like 102 games and he was 500.
I can't believe that you have him that low.
Jay Cutler.
With the crap that this team has produced.
I'm telling you, buddy. But all right, let's go. Number 5.
Who's first?
I like Caleb Williams. You are this week.
Oh, okay. Number 5, I have Kyle Orton. Him in his 33 games.
What?
21-12 record, 55.3 completion percentage, over 11,000 yards. Unfortunately, he had 50 touchdowns and 56 wrong guy. 30 touchdowns, 27 interceptions for Kyle Orton. He was on the positive side of wins and interceptions, so therefore he made it to number 5.
All right. Number 5 for me, Caleb Williams. Listen, this kid already in 2 years, I granted he has a losing record. Which I'm going to listen, not many of these guys had winning records.
That's why I said all my 5 are going to have winning records.
Williams, to me, has proven to me, I think he's 47-13 for the touchdown interception ratio. So I will take that. What he was able to do this season has already put him in my starting 5 Chicago Bears quarterbacks of all time.
Well, that's the sad part. That's why I made him an honorable mention, because he's probably going to finish second at least. At least second.
So I'm going with Caleb Williams at number 5. So who do you have at number 4?
Number 4, I do have Jay Cutler. Outside of the 51-51 record, 61.8% completion.
Not a good dude though.
23,433 yards, 154 touchdowns, and 109. I was going to say assists, 109 interceptions. I mean, look, I think he's a dink.
Yeah, I never liked him.
But he's their 4th best quarterback. It's hard to believe that he's their 4th best.
Yeah, I went at number 4, Mitchell Trubisky. 29-21. I didn't realize he had a winning record in Chicago. I don't know why they got rid of him so quick. 64% completion percentage, over 10,000 yards passing, 64 touchdowns, and he made a Pro Bowl with the Chicago Bears. Mitchell Trubisky, we give that kid a lot of slack, but he did all right in Chicago. Did all right. I mean, he wasn't great, but he did all right.
Yeah, I had him at number 3. That's how sad this is.
All right, yeah.
I mean, the numbers.
Yeah, listen, they're not great,
okay,
but not bad.
But that completion percentage is nice.
Yeah, I was surprised. I really was. I was surprised.
But he does have a winning record in that. To me, look, there's only 5 guys that have a winning record on this team's history.
That's so bad. I can't.
They're all in my top 5.
The crazy thing is, this is considered one of the greatest franchises, like in the NFL, like all time.
Yeah,
like,
I don't get it.
So at number 3 for me, I had Jim Harbaugh. While with the Bears, he was 35-30, 11,567 yards and 50 touchdowns. So Jim Harbaugh.
Wait. You say 50 touchdowns, but you're leaving out the interceptions.
Yep.
Yeah, 56 of those puppies. He stunk. He was terrible.
He was over 5 games over 500.
I don't know how the hell they won that many games.
Jim Harbaugh.
I didn't have even on my honorable mention. He stinks.
All right. Number 2.
Number 2, I have Sid Luckman, and it's probably lives up to his name because it doesn't have any stats for his wins and losses.
What?
I don't have stats for his wins and losses.
No, they don't have them. I don't think they had them back then.
Yeah, so that's how lucky he is. So we can't analyze his wins and losses.
What if they do?
But the man had 3 Pro Bowls and 5 All-Pro somehow with 4 championships before Super Bowl era. I mean, 51.8% completion. So 1 out of every 2 passes.
All right, so it's saying approximately he was 95, 30, and 2.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, but
95, 30, and 2.
Approximately.
Right. Okay. Well, because they didn't keep the stats back then. I went Jim McMahon at number 2. Jim McMahon, 46 and 15. But I still a product of that system, the 85 Bears. The defense was and he had one of the greatest running backs of all time. So please, 11,203 yards, 67 touchdowns. He made a Pro Bowl. He was the Rookie of the Year, and he won a championship. So I went Jim McMahon at number 2.
Without knowing fact of Sid Luckman,
it's got to be pretty close, Ron. I wouldn't say they're going to make it.
I'm just saying.
How close?
Saying. I'm not guesstimating his wins. So I went with Jim McMahon, number 1, 46 and 15. Good enough for me. I'll take it. With a Super Bowl, absolutely. So I went with that. I went with the 57.8% completion rate and the 67 touchdowns and 56 interceptions.
I love how you're leaving out one particular number.
Sid Luckman.
I love how you're all about the wins and losses in this stat. So Sid Luckman is clearly number 1. The dude won 4 NFL championships.
Yeah, but that was before Super Bowl.
It doesn't matter.
Cleveland won championships back then.
He was a 5-time All-Pro. You didn't mention that. How many
Cleveland won back then?
How many did Jim McMahon have?
Detroit won back then.
Jim McMahon won an All-Pro? No. 5. This guy got the 3 Pro Bowls.
I get it.
He threw 137
like
touchdowns.
All his numbers suck.
137 touchdowns. That's 70 more than Jim McMahon.
132 interceptions. 1-1.
And he won an MVP, which it wasn't even named an MVP. It was called the Carr Award.
See, there was like 6 teams.
The man won 4 championships.
He was going up against Cleveland and Detroit. Away from him.
I don't care.
Not good enough.
Only guy in Chicago that won.
I'll take Jim McMahon. He looked like he belonged in Loverboy.
Yeah. There's something wrong with you. Now he doesn't want to count championships.
Look, what it comes down to, Chicago Bears suck throughout history. I'm sorry, but they suck. Like, look at these quarterbacks. We're arguing over whether Jim McMahon or Sid Luckman are number 1 in their franchise.
But see, you can't. I mean, we would have a tough time getting 5 starting quarterbacks for the New England Patriots.
Yeah, but our top 3 would be better than anybody on that list.
I get that. All right, Ron, let's talk some NBA.
Hell, I would have taken Jimmy Garoppolo over these guys.
Oh, Jimmy G. Second half of the season has begun. They started back up after the All-Star break yesterday. What are some of the things you're looking for? What is some of the expectations you're looking for? I'd like to start with my first one, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely.
I got some bullet points. I am really starting to buy in on the San Antonio Spurs. And I think they are going to overtake the number 1 seed in the West. And I think they are going to challenge the Oklahoma City Thunder for the championship this year. I think the Spurs are the team to beat in the West. That's what I'm looking for in the second half. That's my first bullet point.
I agree. They are definitely a better team. They have everything you need in a championship team. They have the backcourt. That backcourt is pretty damn good. Castle has started to really
Fox,
blossom.
right?
Fox. And then you got the rebounding. You have those defensive stops when absolutely needed, and you can get them.
Wemby's
And
legit.
I just look at what they do, and even guys coming off the bench that are performing pretty well. I mean, you don't have another Wemby off the bench, but you got some guys that are capable to
Luke Cornett.
spell him.
Luke Cornett.
Exactly.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. I miss Luke.
I do too.
I miss Luke.
I do.
Look, I mean, this team has everything they need.
Yeah. I think that's my biggest, honestly, thing I'm looking to see if Wemby can carry this team. Yeah, if Wemby can become that alpha. So that was my first bullet. What do you have?
Well, that was my first one as well.
Come on, what's the odds of that? That's pretty impressive.
No, it was, but it ties in with OKC. Can OKC get back to the winning form? And what I'm seeing is a very tired team, and
injuries now.
Injuries are piling up. I can't see this team rekindling a playoff run this year.
Agreed.
And you have a team in San Antonio that is ready for the challenge. And then you still have Denver. And I know they've got their injuries as well. But I feel more confident in Denver's ability to shake those injuries off, because they didn't have that long run that OKC had.
Yeah.
I just think they're tired and they're flat right now.
All right. No, I like it. My second bullet point, the Milwaukee Bucks. What do they really want to do? They're a game and a half out of the playoff spot behind Charlotte. A lot of talk with the Giannis Antetokounmpo thing and what if he wanted to be on the team, right? The trade, maybe in the offseason. Does this team make an effort to try to get into the playoffs? And I know it sounds silly because it's like, who cares? But if they get into the postseason, does that change the mentality or the mindset going into next season to say, listen, maybe we keep Giannis and now put another piece around him because we think we still have a team that can get to the postseason and then make a run. So that's why I'm looking at it as an interesting factor, because I think if they make it, it may hurt the possibility of them getting rid of Giannis, because now people will say, listen, just get another piece and you guys might have another shot. So I don't know if they want to tank or not. And I want to see what happens with the Milwaukee Bucks in the second half.
I'm glad you said that word, Eric.
Because the commissioner saying that tanking's no longer going to be allowed.
Because my number 2 is too many teams are tanking right now. Too many. When you look, and I will put Milwaukee right in that spot because they don't want Giannis to play.
Agreed.
Milwaukee, Chicago, Brooklyn, Washington, Indiana are all losing on purpose. They're all losing on purpose at this point.
Especially
and they're not even competitive in the games. Then you look in the West, Memphis, Dallas, Utah, New Orleans, and Sacramento. They're all trying to be the worst team in the league. And all of these teams are just canceling each other out because of that. And the games aren't even competitive anymore.
Yeah.
It's an embarrassment for the NBA, and frankly, should be an embarrassment for those players.
Agreed.
Because they're not trying at all.
Sounds like something else. LOL. You might have said something that sounded like another word, but all right. My third bullet point: can Luka, who's leading the lead in points, 32.8, hold off SGA, who's at 31.8, so a point behind? We talked about Luka coming into this season, right? Fit, had lost weight, looked like he was in shape. Can he carry that for another couple months? And if he does, right, does that risk the opportunity for him, who's often injured? I'm still going to say it, that it causes him to miss the postseason to try to get a scoring title.
He's not going to hold him off, Eric. And you know why? I'm going to blame it on one person.
On the rain? because the rain don't shine and the rain don't
Could
care.
be blame it on Rio, but that's besides the point.
Fine.
I'm gonna blame it on his teammate, LeBron. The guy is barely wants to play. So he's out. Anytime they playing anybody good, he's out. Sciatica. Look, he's out. So all the pressure is on Luka. So what are they going to focus on? They're going to focus on Luka, and he can't carry the team
Hugo.
like that. When you have a guy that really doesn't want to play, he only wants to pad his stats against teams that are terrible. So he'll play against all those Memphis, Dallas, Utah, and New Orleans and Sacramento games. He'll play in those, but he won't play in that San Antonio game or the OKC game because he's hurt that game. And when you have a teammate that is like that, that's a lot of pressure on one player.
So I will say this. That was one of my bullet points as well. Is this the last run for LeBron? Like, is this it? Are we seeing the end of LeBron?
He's
James?
ruining the game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think listen, because my other bullet point, and this one really bothers me.
Hugo.
This one really bothers me more than anything. So how does the Jason Tatum return affect Jaylen Brown's MVP chances? So
I don't think it does. Because when he comes back, he's going to be limited minutes. I wouldn't even be surprised if he comes off the bench.
They said he's not coming off the bench. He said he's not coming off the bench. He's not going to do it.
He's not going to play all the minutes. I don't know.
Sure he's not playing back-to-backs.
Yeah, look,
But
I think Jaylen Brown, well, he's not going to win MVP anyway.
He's in the running.
He's in the running, but he's really not.
I will say
like
this.
Cade Cunningham is probably in the running too.
He is too.
Not.
He is too. Cade Cunningham is in the running.
It's going to come down to Luka, Joker,
but all right,
and probably Wemby.
All right. So let me rephrase the question. Does Jason Tatum's return begin to put the wedge between the two players that ultimately breaks this team up? And the reason why I will say that, Ron, Jaylen Brown has now become the alpha on this team and has proven that he can take a team that many felt weren't that good and win. So in his mind, he doesn't need Tatum. And I'm sure Tatum at some point feels he doesn't need Brown. Did this season actually end up hurting them both because now they know that it's a fact, it's reality? Is this the end of the Boston Celtics duo?
I don't know. I mean, look, we can speculate, we can do all of that kind of stuff. I don't see any evidence, anybody saying that there is a wedge between those two players. And I got to think that they want to win championships. And I think both are incredible players. Jason Tatum obviously has gotten more of the limelight over Jaylen Brown, but Jaylen Brown has discovered that he can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it was important for him to know that.
But do these guys want to share the light?
Is there any shareability here? And I gotta say, when they did win the championship, Jason Tatum did share the limelight. He didn't feel like he needed to be the guy all the time.
Jaylen Brown won that MVP in the with the finals. So maybe I don't know.
And I really think it is.
Hey, and we lost. What happened here? You got so fired up. We lost Ron. We lost them.
I don't know what happened, but I got a feeling that it is the media trying to put this to separate the two. And I don't understand why the media is trying so hard to find reasons for the wedge to be there. The wedge might not even exist.
So, let me ask you this. we're going to go back a ways, 2008-ish. Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal were the two most dominant players in the league.
Right.
At some point, one of them wanted to be just the man. It's my team, and it's not your team. It's my team. Yeah. And I think that's basically what they've seen with these two players is that Jalen's probably said it more than Tatum has. But Jalen also feels like he is a guy that can run a team. Right. And that's where I think this all evolved from was that Jaylen Brown kind of put it in the air.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Look, like I said, I don't know if that wedge really exists. And I saw Jason Tatum move aside a couple of years ago and let Jaylen Brown do his thing while Jason Tatum was more of the distributor and running the floor kind of thing. And Jaylen Brown was the guy that was getting it done.
Okay. We'll see.
If that happens again this year, look out east because, you will have a team that, despite losing all of those players, I think it might actually be better of a team because they're healthier.
Yeah. As
a team.
I have one more bullet point. I don't know if you have any other expectations for the second half.
Yeah, I have one more.
Okay.
So mine is Detroit vulnerable? Because when you look at those standings, yes, Boston has been hanging around all year. New York hanging around all year. And now Cleveland is surging.
Mm-hmm.
Can Detroit hold off 3 teams?
Yeah, I could see them holding off obviously the Knicks. They just destroyed the Knicks. They swept the series last night.
Yep.
So I thought that was a big step for them. I agree with you. I think the James Harden addition, we talked about it at the trade deadline last week, probably one of the best moves for the regular season.
Yes.
Because I think the Cavs needed to inject some kind of life. And I think that he does that.
And they got it too. They get it.
Yeah. So I could see the Cavs making a push. I think Boston is just going to hang around. I don't think they overpass them. Because there's games where Boston, especially against the really good teams, seems to fade in the fourth quarter and not make the plays because they just don't have too many. Listen, you stop one guy on Boston, there's a good chance you could beat them. And we don't know what Tatum is when he comes back. So I can't see that. And I think Cade Cunningham, you said it. He is in the running. I get it. It's probably Luka or SGA or one of the
scoring is the what they want to do.
Or the Joker, right? Like those are going to be the top 3. But you could put Cade Cunningham in the conversation.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's important because he is playing at an MVP level. So I think he could carry that team enough to at least hold off those other teams.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think they will hold off the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
But it's just going to be interesting going into the postseason.
100%. Yeah. Like, listen, what you do in the regular season doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? Yeah.
Like, we all know Cleveland's going to lose because they have James Harden.
Yeah. 100%. All right. My last one. My last one. We talk about Wemby being the face of the league or taking over. But do we see enough out of Cooper Flagg in the next few months that makes him the face of the league? And next season, that's who we're looking at and focusing on is Cooper Flagg. That would be my other expectation.
Cooper Flagg kind of reminds me a lot of what like Luka has done.
Yeah.
I think he might be cut from that kind of a mold. He's going to make a difference. Will he be the best player in the league? I don't think so, because there's a lot of good players right now.
Ron, the face doesn't have to necessarily be the best player.
That's tough because SGA.
You know what the funny thing? I don't consider SGA the face of the league, and it's funny because they win the championship, and I still don't look at him as the top guy.
I kind of do.
Do you? Okay.
I kind of do. But again, you're looking at a league that has, 5 to 10 guys that are right up there, and nobody is really grasping that
Yeah.
title. It's not like in the past where, okay, it's Magic and Bird's league. It's Jordan's league. It's not like that. You've got
Kobe.
a lot of guys that
Yeah.
have the skills right now, and it's
You know what?
you can't
Yeah.
win back to back. It's
You know
hard.
what? You know what changed? The players like each other now.
Yeah.
Back in those days, like even when you said it, Michael didn't like Isaiah, right?
Yeah.
So he couldn't. It wasn't gonna be right anything but.
That's
an
right.
all
It's a
out.
war.
I want
It's
to.
a war.
Yeah, right. Kobe was just. That was his mindset. I'm gonna beat anything that's in front of me. It didn't matter who it was. And
Yeah.
nowadays, these guys don't have that. So you don't see that
Right.
face anymore that you go, wow, this is the guy, because next year he loses and he's like, oh, I'm okay. I lost to so-and-so and they're pretty good too. And I'm like, wait, what? Like that shouldn't be the
They
mentality.
talk about this greatest tradition, after like Olympic Games and after playoff series in the NHL, they shake hands and that's all great. Yeah. I don't want to see a player from a losing team after the game go over and say hi to all the opposing teams and laughing and smiling.
Yeah.
I don't want to see
Swapping
that
jerseys,
as a fan.
swapping jerseys now, like that's
Like
a
if
thing.
you're laughing and making jokes at the end of a game with the opposing team that just whooped your ass,
Yeah,
I don't want to see that.
that's what's changed, man. I'm gonna tell you. All right, Ron, I got my crazy stat. I actually got two this week. You're gonna love this stat. Are you ready? Crazy stat of the week. 4 times in NBA history, there's been a player who's won MVP, the scoring title, first team All NBA, first team All Defensive, won a championship, and was Finals MVP. Do you know which 4 players they were?
4 different players, or 4 players have done it. 3 of them being one guy and 1 being another.
Okay, who was the other?
Am I right?
I don't know. You tell me. You want to guess?
Well, I was thinking Michael Jordan and SGA.
All right. You are wrong. There's only been one player that's done it in NBA history, and that is Michael Jordan. The GOAT conversation is over.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if there was one sliding in there.
The next time some idiot gets on here and says LeBron James, no other player in NBA history has been able to do it. Yeah, he did just win another championship. NASCAR. Yes, he did. Daytona 500. All right. So that was my first crazy stat of the week. Wait for the next one. You're gonna love the next one. But we're gonna talk some Major League Baseball. This one has got me pumped up, Ron. I am super pumped right now. The New York Mets are going to hold a Bobby Valentine disguise night. How do you feel about it? I love this.
I think it's hilarious.
Right? 15,000 fans on May 29th will be given glasses and mustaches to honor Bobby Valentine. So this all began back in 1999. Bobby Valentine was ejected from a game and returned to the dugout. This right here is what he was wearing in the dugout after he had gotten ejected. And he was just sitting on the bench like nothing ever happened.
And there he is,
and like nobody would ever recognize him. I listen to me, Ron. We talked about Nolan Ryan's bloody jersey last week. Now this Major League Baseball is slowly getting me to want to see some of these games now, because I'm like, this is insane. I want to see this.
I think it's funny. And I think it's very light and easy for fans to enjoy a game like that. Now it's kind of ridiculous.
It is, but that's what makes it fun.
But it is fun, and let me tell you, when you start handing out those glasses with the mustache to these kids that are going into the game, they're gonna be excited. And you're going to see all these fans wearing these glasses, and it's going to be delightful.
And the great part is, listen, anybody can just go grab some glasses and a mustache if you go into that game.
Yeah.
So they could have like 60,000 people, if that's what it fits.
And I
all doing it.
I hope they're going to have Bobby Valentine there for this.
They got to have Bobby V there.
If he's not there, it's all for naught.
This is listen, they are winning me back. Baseball is slowly winning me back. Because if you can keep doing dumb things like this, I don't care about, I know the Dodgers are already going to win the championship. I don't care. I can watch people dressed up as Bobby Valentine. I can watch people have bloody jerseys, whatever you could come up with.
I mean, he was a nutcase.
Right?
But a lovable nutcase.
If I'm the Kansas City Royals, I'm doing a broken bat night for Bo Jackson, and you're giving everybody 2 pieces of a bat. Like, do stupid things
why
like
not
that.
Cork night?
You could do that for George Brett, right? You could do so many different things. Cincinnati Reds could pass out FanDuel cards for Pete. No, never mind.
Wow, wow.
But come on, man, these things are great. Hugo, you don't want this? Ad time for Hugo.
Expanding on that, in San Francisco, they can give needles out.
Oh, cream. Just give cream. You give them clear cream. But come on, man, this would be awesome. These things are like phenomenal. I love it. Listen, this is the best thing I've heard. This is the one thing in a Major League Baseball I like. I
hope that game is televised.
Oh, well, it's got to be. If not, we can probably get it somewhere. All right, Ron. Second crazy stat of the week. You ready for this one? This is better than the first.
Up in a mustache.
This is the first one. I should do that. I'm going to go get a mustache right now. Tony Gwynn.
Oh, yeah.
Had 596 assists when he played for the San Diego State University basketball team. In his baseball career, he only struck out 434 times. He had more assists in college than he had strikeouts in Major League Baseball in his entire career.
Isn't that crazy?
That is insane. These stats, when they get to me, I'm like, this is mind-blowing.
Like, the guy never struck out. I mean...
And he played for almost 20 years. He had less strikeouts and he had more assists. I didn't even know he played basketball. I didn't know he played basketball, Ron.
Look, we were graced here in the New England area to have Wade Boggs, who was an incredible hitter. We also had Ted Williams, that was an incredible hitter. But that strikeout rate for Tony Gwynn is got to be the most incredible ever.
And it popped up on my thing, and I'm like, oh, this isn't legit. And I looked it up, and it actually is. He literally had 596 assists in college playing basketball and struck out less.
That's only a few years.
And then he struck out less than Major League Baseball in his career. Dude, what a stat that was. I said, this would blow Ron away. That is crazy.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
I was like, holy cow. Before we go on to our split decisions, Ron, you want to tell all our wonderful friends out there about our good friends there in Providence, Rhode Island?
Sure, I can do that. Tonight's show is brought to you by the all-new 990 WBOB radio page, offering links to your favorite Providence shows, including Sports Unfolded, which is us, and the Bryant Bulldog Sports Hour.
So thank you to WBOB, as well as 99.1 WDJY FM in Dallas, Georgia. We appreciate the support. And our good friends at SEC TV, Public Access, Channel 12. Thank you for all the support and continue to help us grow. We appreciate it. With that, Ron, we're going to move on to our split decisions. Every time.
I can't.
Split decisions.
Smile on Dave Parker's face, man.
Our split decision segment are 2 more likely questions, and we have to make a decision. You are first this week, Ron, so hit me with your first split. Hit me with your best shot.
All right. Well, I might as well go with that baseball question. Of these newly inducted Hall of Famers, Who would you want on your team? Who is more likely to be your guy
My guy.
to build the team
The
around?
one guy. Okay.
The one guy.
Yep.
Ichiro Suzuki,
Ooh.
CC Sabathia,
Ooh.
Dave Parker,
Mm.
or Billy Wagner.
Billy Wagner, you get the saves, right? Like that, you get a guy to close, but you need you need good pitches. Ooh, this is a really good question.
This is tough.
Dave Parker, I think he was a great player, but I'd probably say, so that leaves me Ichiro and
Sabathia.
CC Sabathia. Yeah, I think I'm agreeing with Hugo. Yeah, I think I go with Ichiro. I think I want the hits,
one, right?
Yeah, I mean, the man hit in Japan. He can hit, so we know he can hit. So yeah. I'm guaranteed to get
and a Gold Glover, isn't he?
Yeah, 3,000 hits, Gold Glover, and then you build around it. So I mean, CC to me he was a really good pitcher, but I don't think dominant. Like he was good, he was really good, but not dominant. I wouldn't put him in the. And I know you hate the guy, but like a Clemens, a Pedro, Randy Johnson category. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't. Holy cow! This
the
guy.
Next tier.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like like if those guys are A plus,
2 tiers down.
Yeah, A plus. He's a B plus. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's
I get it. I had a tough time with this because
that was.
I mean, Ichiro, you do want a starting pitcher, but Ichiro is.
Yeah, such a great hitter. And Dave Parker, I mean, he's power. He's good. But yeah, you get Ichiro's just the guy could hit.
Dave Parker was a big boy.
Yeah, he was. He was. All right, Ron.
Look at how he smiles. He lights up the room.
Yeah, you need to smile more. Your split decision. Which running back is more likely to repeat his performance next season? James Cook, who had 1,621 yards. Derrick Henry, who had 1,595 yards, or Jonathan Taylor, who had 1,585 yards. Who's more likely to repeat their performance next season?
I'm going to go Cook for Buffalo because I don't think they're going to change much.
They're going to get a wide receiver. They have to.
Well, yeah. I mean, that will change, but so I still think they're going to run it as much this year coming.
All right. Okay.
And frankly, I don't know if Derrick Henry can repeat it in Baltimore. I mean, we don't know how the coaching staff is going to
make good point. Changes. Fair point. No.
And Indianapolis.
Yeah. I think. Listen, he had a.
We don't know what.
I don't. Jonathan Taylor. Listen. Yeah, he got re-energized somewhere along the line, but I don't think
because Daniel Jones won his first game, and then it's like, oh man, we have a shot.
This guy's good. And you guess what? All right, your second split decision.
All right, so we just discussed some Hall of Famers that just made it.
Yeah.
Now, who is more likely to become a Hall of Famer? Cade Cunningham?
Mm-hmm.
Scotty Barnes,
mm-hmm.
Evan Mobley, or Al Sengun?
I'm definitely not going Mobley and Sengun. I just think because they benefit from the players around them. Scotty Barnes is a good player.
He is a good player.
I don't like Toronto so much. I don't think they're going to continue to try to build around that team. I don't think they do well, the NBA in Canada. And so I don't see them always putting pieces around, whereas Cade Cunningham's probably going to win a championship. And I think that ultimately gets him to a Hall of Fame status if he can win 1 or 2 championships. So I'm going Cade here because I really think Cade's got the best shot to win a title. And if he does that, that kind of moves him up in the rankings.
All right, there we go.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
That was good.
That was a good one. All right, Ron, your second split decision is which American League team that finished second last season is more likely to win their division this season? The New York Yankees, who finished behind the Toronto Blue Jays, the Detroit Tigers, who finished behind the Cleveland Guardians, or the Houston Astros, who finished behind the Seattle Mariners? Who's more likely to win their division this season?
I'm going to go Detroit.
Nobody believes in the Guardians, huh?
Mostly because of Scooble. I mean, he's got
We don't even know
potential
if
to
he's
win
going to be
20
there.
games in a year, right?
They're going to be there. They're going to trade him.
I think he's good. Look, if Detroit trades him, they're idiots. And they're a big market team, so they have no excuse except for poor management. So if they trade him, that means
He's going to the
they're
Dodgers.
not very good. But I think Seattle keeps that division, and I think Toronto keeps the East division. I think the Yankees can just go out and go get somebody, but
they tied last season, but I think it was,
yeah, but I still think Toronto has the better pitching staff, so I'm going with Toronto winning that division. So I'm going to go Detroit.
All right, it's fair. It's fair. I don't. Every year though, we don't think the Guardians are going to be good, and somehow they figure out ways to.
Yeah, I know. It's like the Tampa Bay Rays, right?
It's kind of crazy. All right. That was a good one. That was a good segment there, buddy.
Yeah, that was good.
It
was hard.
Let's move on to some NHL. A lot of players to watch here as the NHL deadline when they return. It'll be right around the corner. You are my hockey guy. Corner. Every so often, the round really comes out. Especially when I'm animated, like when I'm really going. So I figured I'd do this first, Ron. I'm sure you got a ton of players. So I have some players. I figured I'll give you some names, give you some info. You can kind of say, yeah, I could see them move in. Maybe if you got an idea what teams, blah, blah, blah. All right. And then you can chime in with what other guys you have. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. So for forwards, Nazi Kadri. He's with the Flames currently. He's unrestricted free agent in 2029. He's a $7 million cap hit. So whatever team picks him up, that's a chunk of change. He's got 10 goals, 29 assists, and he's a -24 so far for the season. He sounds more likely to move. Yes, no.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's going to be out the door in Calgary. It's funny too because there is potential that Colorado gets him.
Wasn't he in Colorado?
To return to Colorado.
Yeah.
But I also like him out in Carolina. Remember when Carolina traded for Rantanen?
Yeah.
And it just didn't work.
Yeah.
And they kind of noticed right away. I think this is a potential for Carolina to go out and get another guy that can be a strong center for their club. And I think that would be good. So I think Carolina or Colorado could make a play for them.
Yeah.
For him.
Okay. All right. Not bad.
And he's gone. He's definitely out.
Evander Kane, he's with the Canucks. He's an unrestricted free agent after the season. So whatever team picks him up basically just takes on whatever's left of the $5.1 million contract. 9 goals, 16 assists. He's a -18 on the season. Obviously, the runs with the Oilers last season. So he's got playoff experience.
Right.
On the move?
Yeah, he's got to be on the move. Vancouver is gonna empty out anybody that's a free agent for sure. A team that needs toughness is probably going to be looking into him. And that could be a Toronto. Somebody like Toronto needs that grit. They have all this offensive talent, but they don't have the grit and the grind to get through the playoffs.
Okay. Vincent Trocheck. We talked about him possibly to the Bruins. He's an unrestricted free agent in 2029. So whatever team picks him up.
He's got 3 years left on his contract.
$5.6 million per year. 12 goals, 24 assists. He's a -16 right now with the Rangers. Is he on the move?
He's definitely going to be on the move, and he won't be the only Ranger on the move as well. Okay. And, and I brushed it off when you mentioned it about the Bruins, but the more I thought about it, the more it makes sense. So you're looking at the Bruins with 3 million and a little bit of change on the salary cap. So they could actually make a trade for maybe like an Andrew Peak, get
Mhm.
rid of that, 2 million, along with somebody like Lizelle or Patra and a draft pick, and you get Trocheck in return. You'll still be under the cap at that point, and you'll have a legit center. Even when Lindholm and oh my god, I can't even think of his name. Can't think of his name, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Even when they return, the two injured centers, when they return, you can put one of them as a winger, and you keep Trocheck centering that top line, and it will be an actual top line. Trocheck makes sense for the Boston Bruins.
Okay. Steven Stamkos, currently with the Predators, free agent in 2028, $8 million per season, 28 goals, 16 assists. He's a minus 16.
Love to have him, but that's a hefty contract.
And you got 2 more years.
Yeah. I got a feeling he's probably not going anywhere. If it happens, it's going to be a lot of salary retained by Nashville. I mean, you got to make it so that way this guy can get under a cap somewhere, and that's not going to be an easy task.
Well, what if? So let me ask you this question: Stamkos to Boston. If Nashville does the 2 million of the cap, that gets.
I think they have to do a little more than that. I mean, you're talking 8 million for a salary. They got to absorb at least 3 or 4 million in order for it to work. If it works, if they do that, then by all means, Stamkos would be a great pickup. But you also have to worry about how long does he have left.
Yeah, he's an aging player.
And if you're trading like a Patra or a Lizelle, you're trading away a potential guy that'll start next season. On your club.
Makes sense.
That's a little iffy. I think I would go the Trocheck route. It's probably better economically for the Bruins on that.
All right, couple defensemen here. Dougie Hamilton with the Devils. He's a free agent in 2028, $9 million per season. 7 goals, 14 assists. He's a minus 6 right now with the Devils. This don't look like it's going to happen, right? He probably stays.
I would think so. And if he's a free agent, is he a free agent at the end of the year?
Nope, 2 more years.
No, I don't. I just don't think anybody wants to touch him, especially for $9 million. I mean, I'm not
underperforming, right? With New Jersey, underperforming with New Jersey,
and he just doesn't get along with players on the team, and that's the problem. There's been a problem everywhere he's been. Boston was just the start. And everywhere he's gone, it seems like there's an issue with him and other players. And I don't think any team touches him.
All right. Connor Murphy with the Blackhawks, $4.4 million. He is a free agent at the end of the year, unrestricted. 4 goals, 8 assists, minus 5. This looks like a done deal. He's going somewhere, right?
He's going somewhere. Chicago is going to probably get rid of at least 3 players, and he is one of them. Look, playoff teams are going to need defensemen. I mean, I can see them maybe retaining 2 million or $1 million and then go somewhere like Buffalo, that is going to try to get a couple of guys in that can play some defense and try to win some games. So, I mean, I don't see him going to a major squad that may be looking to get a bigger player, a better player, at the deadline. But somebody like a Buffalo, or possibly even if Columbus throws their hat into the ring, look for something like that from those kind of teams. Maybe even like an LA Kings kind of thing.
All right.
That could work.
Two goalies here. Jasper Wallstead of the Wild, 2.2 million. He is a free agent next year. Right now, 14, 5 and 4, 4 shutouts, 2.72 goals against, and a 913 save percentage. This guy looks like. Do you think he stays?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Wild are in one of the spots for
They're in
playoffs,
second place. They're right behind
they're not
Colorado.
going to disrupt their goaltending.
Okay. All right. What about
unless
Jordan?
they trade for Jonathan Quick, and then you trade him along with it? Then you do that.
Jordan Bennington, the Blues, $6 million.
Blues, yeah. He's in the Olympics right now.
Yeah,
so
8, 17 and 6, 1 shutout, 3.65 goals against, 0.864 save percentage. Would a team want to take a chance on him? Maybe it's what's in front of him.
Well, yeah, what's in front of him is crap. So good job Montgomery over there.
Yeah.
But look what he's doing in front and with Team Canada in front of him, right? I mean, it's like night and day. And the guy knows how to win. He won a Stanley Cup in St. Louis against the Bruins, mind you. And he comes up big in big games. Hopefully not Sunday, but he does come up big. And I think if there's a team that needs a goaltender, I think you take a flyer out on them. Like if I'm like Buffalo, Montreal, teams like that, they're all those teams. Montreal, Buffalo, Ottawa, Toronto, Anaheim. Mm-hmm. I can see all of those wanting a goaltender, and you're either going to take a chance on him or you're going to go after Jonathan Quick.
Okay.
Those teams need to do that, and Toronto really needs to do it.
Yeah. So anybody I missed, Ron? Maybe another name or two that you feel.
Well, Jonathan Quick, of course.
Mm-hmm.
He is a free agent. He does not want to go anywhere, but it's the Rangers, and they're getting rid of players, and you'd be a fool to keep Quick at this moment. And there are going to be, like I said, those 5 teams are all going to want goaltending. And, oh, my God, what an improvement that would make for a team.
Mm-hmm.
What an improvement. Jonathan Quick, yes, he's a little long in the tooth, but he still can do it. And he's got the ability to steal games for you.
Yeah.
And if he can steal, Game 7 for you, why not?
I agree.
Right?
No.
That's the way I look at it. Luke Schenn.
Yeah.
Look, Bruins need a right defenseman. And if you trade Peak in a trade to get, say, Trocheck, you're going to need a right side defenseman, which I think they knew anyway, because let's face it, Peak has not done very well. I mean, he's out there against all the best players all the time, but still, you got to be able to keep the puck out of the net.
Yeah, he never hit his peak.
And would be an improvement.
Yeah, never hit his peak.
How much? I don't know. But I wouldn't want to overpay for Luke Schenn.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up a prospect like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a Callahan possibly, although I think Callahan probably has a good future, but I would do that. I'm not giving up like a first round pick for this guy. You're lucky if you're getting a 4th rounder from me. Who else is out there? Klingberg from San Jose could move. It is possible that Trevor Zegras goes. He's on Philadelphia. Philadelphia is not going anywhere. And there's a guy that makes $5.75 million, and he's going to be a free agent. He's going to want more, and I don't think they should pay him that. But good move if you're gonna get him for the playoff run.
Yeah.
Another center that's intriguing. That's that. And Logan Stanley from Winnipeg. Winnipeg could trade Perfetti and Nyquist as well. So they're gonna unload. So
do you know when the trade deadline is?
It's in March. I thought it was
March
11th,
6th.
12th.
March 6th. So yeah,
it's coming up.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
Yeah, and again, they don't come back right till the end of this week. So, all right, Ron, great segment, man. Good information. We'll keep an eye out and see who moves. And see what the Bruins do. Right, that's going to be real. I'm sure if they don't do anything, tune in for that.
Those Rangers are going to unload some contracts.
Jake, are you seriously asking that question right now? This guy right here, the best host. Who's the best host on Rhode Island Broadcasting? This guy.
Yeah, you pointed to me.
I pointed this way. Let's move on to our pick and roll.
It's time for pick and roll.
We are on episode 8 of season 6 of Brilliant Disguise. So we said, let's get the number 8 in the year 2008 Major League Draft picks that were pitchers, and they were Craig Kimbrell, Will Smith, Garrett Cole, Jake Odorizzi, Lance Lynn, and Wade Miley. We're going to rank them from 6 to 1, Ron. You are first this week.
It's time to get jiggy with it.
No. Going to Miami, bro. Miami. I knew exactly where you were going. Miami. And Miami.
All right. So number 6, I have Wade Miley. 4.09 ERA, but he's a lefty. If that makes it any better.
Oh, thank. All right. Yes.
109 wins, 99 losses. Wow, he does nothing but win half his games.
Almost. A little more than half. A little more.
Actually, no. Half of his games would be 160. So he doesn't win half his games. So 109 and 99, 4.09. He's got over 1,700 innings pitched and a big whopping 1,300 plus strikeouts. He does have an all-star, because every team has to send one. That's probably where he fit in.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Wade Miley.
I see that.
Number 5, I have Jake Odorizzi, and Oder stunk up the joint sometimes, but other times he wasn't bad. But 74-69 record in 241 games, 3.99 ERA. At least he's sub 4.
I'm already calling something.
He does have a save to his credit too.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that puts him at
That saved him.
Man.
That saved him from being number 6.
Yes, good call.
1,253 innings pitched and 1,172 strikeouts. And also one All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
An All-Star game. He's not bad. He's not terrible.
No.
Number 4, though, Will Smith. 618 games played, 33-45 win-loss record. But that's not, he's a reliever, and you kind of get screwed on those wins and losses a lot. So 3.85 ERA.
Wow, that's another good Will Smith song. Yes. Salma Hayek in that movie too. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. But he does have 114 career saves as well. He's not a closer, but he has managed to get 114 saves.
Yeah.
652.1 innings pitched, 748 strikeouts, so he can throw. But the man won 3 World Series, and he was a part of those. Coming out of the bullpen, those seasons, he was spectacular. And I remember one in particular that he was spectacular in, and he was dominant in the World Series. And I remember that. He also made it to one All-Star game. So relievers generally don't get All-Star games unless you're the closer. but it was pretty good. He was pretty good. He had a good like 5 years solid.
Yeah. Okay. I know you're trying to
All right. Number 3, I have Lance Lynn. 143 wins, 99 losses, 3.74 ERA. He also has a save, 1 save. You know, he doesn't have a 0 there, so that's good. 2006 innings pitched, 2015 strikeouts. So he's done pretty well. He has a World Series and 2 All-Star games, so it wasn't an accidental All-Star.
Yeah. Hugo,
Number
too much
2.
hype. Hugo is the best host, he says, but he quit after 3 shows. Too much hype. He was so good that he said, I end after 3. I got you, Hugo. All right. 6 years running here, baby. Keep going.
I haven't missed a single week.
I know. You're damn good, man. Committed.
Yeah, I should be committed.
Yeah, we know.
All right, number 2. That was like a hand grenade joke.
Yeah.
It was a delay.
Yeah, it was. Good job.
Good job. Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
He needs those every so often. Thank you, Hugo.
All right, Craig Kimbrell, number 2, 851 games played, 56-48 for win-loss record, 2.58 ERA, 440 career saves. Man,
still counting.
He's had a great career. He's had a great career. And he's still doing it. 821 innings pitched, 1,282 strikeouts. This man is a strikeout machine. Remember the
Oh, yeah, with the arm. Yeah, he used to do the arm thing.
But he doesn't look mean. He shaved all of that stuff off. He doesn't look
man.
mean anymore. It doesn't do any good if you're not mean.
Gotta look mean.
He's won a World Series. Who did he win that team? Who did he win that championship with?
I don't know. Some team in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stink usually. Yeah.
9-time All-Star. He didn't back into his All-Stars, let me tell you. He also won a Rookie of the Year, and now he's won a Rolaids, 1 Hoffman, and 1 Rivera, which they're all technically
the same award. Yeah, agreed.
Right.
I was like, why can't they just?
Right, they should. But Rolaids is not a sponsor anymore, so they But so the Hoffman is the reliever in the National League, and the Rivera is the reliever in the American League. So he's won it in both leagues.
Very good.
So that is impressive in itself. So Craig Kimbrell, number 2. But number 1, I have Garrett Cole. 317 games played, 153-80. That's pretty impressive. And I got to think that he's going to make it to 200. I mean, you would think that, right?
I don't know. He's not coming back till May, June, they said.
Well, maybe he won't make it to 200. Well, that's too
Tommy
bad
John,
because
we'll
that'll
see how
ruin
that
my
goes.
next thing. 3.18 ERA, which is fantastic, especially for a starter. 1,954 innings pitched, 2,251 strikeouts. I would imagine. I mean, if he plays another 4 years, he's going to get to 3,000.
He will. He probably will play 4 more years. I could see that.
So, I mean, that in itself is amazing in this day and age. Garrett Cole, 6-time All-Star, 1 Cy Young, 2 ERA titles. I mean, it was close between the two,
Well,
but
not,
I have to go. I favor the starter.
I didn't realize.
Even though Garrett Cole hasn't won a World Series,
he's 35. Garrett Cole's
35?
Yeah, I didn't think he's that old.
He's borderline 3,000 Ks.
Yeah, he might not.
I would stay playing until you get it, Garrett.
All right. We saw this one a little different, believe it or not. We did.
Really?
Yeah, I had Wade Miley at 6. I agree with you there. I put Will Smith at 5. I didn't like. I know he has the 3 championships, but I didn't like the losing record, 33-45. Like
He's a reliever.
I don't care. So is
I
Kimbrel.
care.
Kimbrel's got a winning record. Want you to win more games than you lose as a reliever.
Yeah, but see, now there's a little thing there. He has a winning record because he's given up
reliever.
He's
or
given
whatever.
up the win, so he has blown saves that turn into wins.
I don't like it. So that means I went at 4, Jake Rizzi. And again, you guy almost had a strikeout an inning and a winning record. Lance Lynn, I agree, at number 3. I went Garrett Cole at number 2. And I went Garrett Cole because
a Yankee fan.
Listen, 6 All-Stars to Kimbrel's 9.
Yeah.
Kimbrel won a Rookie of the Year, the 3 different reliever awards and a championship. If Cole had won a championship, Cole would have won ahead of him because of the Cy and the 2 ERAs.
I can see it. It's a close matchup.
Yeah. So I put Kimbrel
Cy Young and 2 ERA titles
is solid. Yeah, it's solid. But I think the not winning a championship, in my eyes, hurt Cole to be number 2.
Blame that on the Dodgers.
In Kimbrel. All right, with that, Ron, let's talk some Hall of Fame.
Ooh, that one sounded like it hurt.
Ow! All right. Let's Hall of Fame is open. You have an opportunity to cast your votes for the next inductee into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. There are all the members. John Madden, Ray Lewis got in last month. Check out the website. You can see those guys now in the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. But with that, we have some new candidates. First and foremost, the NHL. Mark Messier, Brian Trottier, Dale Howardchuk.
Oh, God.
Howardchuk.
All right, so it's Brian Trottier. Yes, I know.
But go ahead.
Because he's a hockey player. So you have to
go ahead. All right, you're doing both this segment. I'm not doing
Dale Howardchuk.
Yeah.
And of course, Marcel's brother, Narcel Dion.
It is Marcel Dion, who's actually leading right now, by the way.
Awesome. That's impressive. Over Mark Messier. Wow. Marcel Dion, okay, and Peter Stastny, former Quebec Nordique.
And so scan that QR code. It'll bring you right to the website. You can cast your vote, and then it does send you to the Sports Unfolded website, so you can check out all of the great things we do on Sports Unfolded. Click on the Hall of Fame link, and it'll bring you to that page as well. And with the Olympics, Ron, we have
Irene Wust, Ariana Fontana, who won more medals this year too.
Oh, wow. Oh, so another active athlete.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, good job.
I didn't realize she was still active. Like, she's old.
Good job, Ron.
But this is it. She's retiring after the Olympics. So
sure. Okay.
So by the time we're done with the vote, she'll already be retired.
I want to put people in. You say they can't. That's 5-year rule or whatever it is. And
I know. Okay. I thought she was done. I didn't know she was coming back. She's Italian.
All right.
How am I supposed to know? Natalie Geisenberger, Lydia Skoblikova, and Bonnie Blair.
So scan this QR code now, and you can cast your vote for one of those Olympic athletes and help them get inducted into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. We appreciate all you do. Check out the websites. All names perfect. That's what he does. He's a name connoisseur. Can do it. Do it with the best.
I know those names are perfect.
All right, Ron. It is prediction time. Good week last week across the board. Hugo, you're still with us. So, and hopefully Jake and you guys can cast your votes, your picks, not your votes. You cast your picks. Last week, everybody 5-2. Pretty straightforward. I'm back over 500, which I was excited about.
Yeah, one game over 500.
Yeah, Hugo, you got to get back in the game here. 1-7, buddy. That's ugly.
Yeah,
right,
a little bit.
This your
but
chance.
You know, Jake did it on the NBA show. He started out like 0-6, and now he's 9-10. So
Okay, so there you go. All right, so let's see what you can do. Ron, you are first. We got some really good games this week. So tomorrow night you got the Houston Rockets at the New York Knicks.
I'm like, wait, it's on the wrong page. No wonder. I'm like looking for it. It's like, wait, didn't I write them down?
You
I'm do the show every week. I'm going to go to Knicks at home.
We should do the show every week. So then you kind of, you know the things we do. Because I feel
we should do the show every week.
Yeah, because clearly you don't know what's going on. Every time we got to do something like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this is how we do predictions, Ron. Every week. It's been the same thing now for 6 years.
I was like, where is it? I have it on the page, but it's not.
Hugo's going Rockets. I'm agreeing with you, Ron. I'm going the Knicks here. I think they gotta bounce back with their beat down by the Pistons last night. That they need to straighten some things out quick.
Pistons no chump.
And UC's not, but I think they need to prove that they're still one of the top teams. I think they're gonna come out and prove something. They pissed. I think it's 2 S's. Isn't it pissed? P-I-S-S-E-D.
But he's referring to pissed being like
Pistons.
They Pistons. Pissed.
Got it. All right. On the 22nd, we've got the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Believe it or not, I'm going Cavs here. I don't know if SGA's back. Jalen Williams still not back. Some injuries there at OKC. I'm going Cleveland.
I am also going Cleveland, Eric. I just think they could be had right now, and OKC is reeling. They are 5-5 in their last 10, and it just seems like they've got left feet.
Mm-hmm.
No right feet, just only left. They're left-footed.
I don't know if Hugo's going to get out of this 1-7 slump, but he's picking OKC right now. Let's go. All right. Let's go. All right. On the 23rd, Ron, you got the San Antonio Spurs at the Detroit Pistons. Who are you taking? This is a great game.
Wow.
This could be a finals preview.
This is a big one. I'm going to go Detroit with this. They're going to be home, and this is the first time they're playing them. This is their first meeting this year. This is big. This is massive. And I'm going to say Detroit's going to win a close one. They're at home, so they got a little bit of an advantage.
All right. I'm going San Antonio here. I'm going Wemby. Wembanyama. He's talked about he believes his team's ready to make a run for the finals. I think they believe it.
I hope they win.
So I'm going.
But I'm not going with my heart this time.
He's going with the Pists. You go. All right. NHL action. Got the Seattle Kraken at the Dallas Stars. I'm going Dallas here. I think Dallas is still the better team, both in third place right now. But Seattle a -3 overall in the point differential. So they're just, winning games.
Yeah, they have some cracks.
Yeah. You guys going Dallas? You're going.
I also went Dallas, just to clarify.
Right. Thank you, because I wasn't sure. Jokes are cracking me up, though. On the 26th, got the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina Hurricanes, who are you taking?
You don't know that one, do you? Remember the horse, Seattle Slew?
Mm-hmm. Not getting a laugh out of it. Who's going Lightning?
Yeah, I'm going to go Tampa Bay as well. I think they're just the better team. Carolina needs some scoring depth. That's going to be their demise again this season.
If you were to tell me at the halfway point, or a little more than the halfway point, that the Tampa Bay Lightning would be in first place, I'd say you're crazy. They figured some things out. They lost Stamkos. They lost some great players and still have found ways to win again. So I'm going Tampa Bay as well until Carolina proves that in big moments, big games that they can win. I think Tampa Bay's figured some stuff out. Also in hockey, the Minnesota Wild at the Colorado Avalanche. Wild are in second place. They are only a few games back of the Avalanche. So
yeah.
With that, though, I'm going Colorado at home.
I'm also going Colorado at home.
Didn't see that one coming, did you? Right, Ron? Let's tell you.
Hugo's going to Minnesota Wild. He is close. He's like 6 hours away from the Minnesota Wild.
You should go to the game. You could do a live broadcast. Hugo, get Hugo back
wild.
on. Huh? That would be wild. Speaking of, the next game got Wildcats in it. Pay me. He said, pay me. Hey, how about this, Hugo? You keep the penny that you gave us. All yours. All yours. We don't even have to split it. 100%. Done. All right. This is a great weekend for college basketball. This is crazy. So first game, number 4 Arizona Wildcat at the number 2 Houston Cougars. Who are you taking, Ron? It's a crazy weekend.
That's a really good game.
It is a phenomenal game.
I'm going to go home team. I'm going to go Houston.
I went Houston as well. Arizona lost 2 of their last 3 games. And there were games they should have won.
They were the number 1.
Yeah, they should have won those games. And Houston undefeated at home. They have not lost at home. So, and the number 2 scoring defense in the NCAAs with 61 points per game. So they're going to shut down some teams. So love that matchup. But this one might be even better, Ron.
Yeah.
Number 1 Michigan, the Wolverines at number 3 Duke Blue Devils. That is at like 6:30 tomorrow. I think I'm going to watch both of these games.
When was the last time Duke was number 1?
It was early in the season. I don't know. Actually, I don't think they were number 1 this season at all.
I'm going to take Duke. I think they're playing really well. And call it weird, but I feel like they're inspired by Flag right now.
Okay. All right. That'd be an interesting way to look at it. Hugo's going Duke as well. I'm going with the number 1 team in the land. The Wolverines have size. They can shoot. I think the one factor that Duke had was Boozer and his size. This is not going to be a game where he's going to...
when you have a Boozer on your team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, hopefully he's not drunk. I will say Wolverines have the size to match up with them. They have very big in the front court. So, all right.
That's going to be a good one. I think this year we've seen so many different teams at number 1.
Not being weird. Yes, thank you, Hugo.
I just think that it's a destiny here for Duke to beat them and change the number 1 team again.
All right. Big matchup this Sunday.
Yeah.
We're going for gold. USA men's hockey versus Canada hockey team for the gold medal, Ron. I truly believe that the U.S. team is going to score 4 to 5 goals, as crazy as it sounds. Their offense has just been phenomenal. I think they have enough defensively, and in Hellebuck in the between the pipes has been phenomenal. I'm going USA here. Going USA.
I also am going USA. I really think that their offense is better for whatever reason. I don't understand it. I mean, you've got Connor McDavid, and that he hasn't. Look, he's got 2 goals, like 11 assists or something like that. I don't know what it's a lot of points, but 2 goals is not a lot. So I'm going USA, and I think they're going to win. Right. They're going to score 5 goals on Canada. I think the goaltending matchup favors the United States, even though they have a guy that has won stuff before and we don't. But
Yeah.
I
No, I
just
love it.
like it better.
I love it. All right. Last but not least, NASCAR. We didn't do so. Your guy finished 12th.
I know.
My guy was actually in the top 5 going into like the last 9 laps and then crashed and did not finish. So, I mean, in all fairness, I had the better racer, but you got to finish. You got to finish.
Yeah.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That's right. So my guy was better.
Auto Trader 400 in Atlanta. We need a top 5 driver. Our Dallas, Georgia, Atlanta market there. Yeah, it's only if you get a top 5, though, Hugo. That's how that works. So we need a top 5 driver. I'm going with Joey Logano, who's run this really well.
Joey Logano.
I can read it. Joey Logano. All right.
So what happens if it's a tie?
We both get 1 point.
Yeah, I know.
Both get 1 point. We had that argument before. All right. So sad. He said, Ron, sad. All right. With that, that's our show's about to end. But before we end our show, we want to just thank those that have joined us live tonight. Hugo, you've been amazing. We appreciate the support. Jake has always been one of our favorites when he jumps on as well. All of our listeners in Dallas, Georgia, 99.1 WDJY, thank you for the support, as well as 990 WBOB in Providence, Rhode Island. You guys have been amazing and had us on for F-Bomb Friday and some other things, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. They haven't sent me an email or anything.
And SEC TV.
F-bombs?
There you go. And SEC TV, Public Access Channel 12. Thank you for the support here in Southeast Connecticut. We appreciate you. Ron, it is final thoughts time, and our final thoughts don't necessarily have to be about anything sports related. It could be about anything happening in the world today. You are first tonight.
Yeah, I got 2 of them, Eric.
Wow.
I finally get to do it to you.
All right.
My first one is just really to thank all the Olympians that participated, not just the American ones, but all of them. They put on a great show. I watched so many things. It makes your head spin.
Yes, we did.
So I just want to thank them for a great show and great sports entertainment from all of these Olympians. Yeah, it was a good one. So I want to thank all of them. But my main final thought is MLB finally did it. Finally did it. Today, watching the Olympics, I find an MLB commercial promoting this season, and they finally have Aaron Judge in the commercial, and they are marketing the guy. Hallelujah. It took all this time to market the right guy.
Wow.
Who knew? Who knew they would actually get something right?
But it was a great
ad for baseball. Their new home. Is it going to be NBC or Peacock?
I don't think so. Is it? Oh, maybe.
That's what it says. Brand new home. Yeah. Didn't say where their home was, but brand new home.
So think about this.
And it was on Channel 10.
Think about this.
On NBC. So, but,
yeah, it makes sense then.
And marketed the guy they should be marketing, Aaron Judge.
I'm telling you, baseball's winning us back a little bit. We said we were out. Ron. And Bobby V night.
I'm going to watch that game.
Nolan Ryan, bloody jersey night. Aaron Judge is in commercials now. The GOAT. What do you think about the Indiana band? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It wouldn't be a new team. It would just be a relocation. And I don't think they're going to get rid of the Chicago title.
Indiana Bears.
They're not going to get rid of the title.
I would make them do it. Make
I don't
them.
think they're going to.
If I'm Indiana saying you're not moving here unless you take Indiana Bears.
Manny, thank you for joining at the end. We appreciate you. Okay, my final thoughts. I have two as well. First and foremost, I want to say that this Jason Tatum return to Boston is becoming a circus. I am a little disappointed in him, in how he's kind of pursuing his return. So there's a 5-part docu-series on his injury and his rehab, and it's done with Peacock and NBC. So there has literally been a lot of speculation that March 1st could be possibly when he returns, because that's when the docuseries starts, or March 22nd, because that would be the final episode of the docuseries, and that would be the obvious ending of it, is him coming back and playing for the Boston Celtics. Little disappointed in him. I would think that
you would
do exactly. And that's it's really bothering me, because
how I feel about this.
If he just came back at any given point, I'd be okay. But it's literally like being all geared towards this docuseries, and I think it's wrong. I'm disappointed in him. Are you related to Teddy Bruschi? I am not. I've got the accent though. We look a little like Teddy. Maybe we could be. Maybe we are. And then my second one, just a lot of deaths this week. It's been
Hugo likes that comment.
Unfortunate, but condolences. And again, I'm not no political. And Jesse Jackson passed away. Just a civil rights activist. Died at the age of 84. I remember those presidential. That's how old we are. Runs in just the way he carried himself throughout his life. So our condolences go out to the Jackson family.
Picked up where MLK left off.
Yeah. So, a lot of big losses this week in, entertainment and also in the political world. Snakeskins shedding this year, Hall of Famer. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you jumping on. Join us next week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we would love to talk to you then. Ron, it's been a pleasure, man. Great show as always. And all we ever ask for every single show is that we finally get peace on earth.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for being here.